Court can be a horrendous experience. Whether you're appearing in court or having to give evidence in court, or even going to court to watch a trial or a mention for criminal court, or whether it's family law court for children's custody matters, property settlement, or divorce proceedings, there's never any winners when it comes to court. You may feel a lot of different emotions, strong emotions, stress, angst, anxiety, fear, and the unknown. It can be a traumatic experience. And so what I want to do today is teach you to embrace a confident and assertive state of you, a part of you that you can almost call up to take you through the court process. So it involves, in the lead up to going to court, it involves calling on a part of you that is best equipped, the most resourceful part of you that can cope with court, that can deal with court, that can interact with legal representatives, with the judicial system, to provide evidence, to give affidavits, for all of that. So what I want you to do is, you can close your eyes if you want to. It's not necessary at the moment. But just imagine a time in your life where you felt really confident, assertive, empowered, really quite resilient. It doesn't have to be associated with court. It could be a time when you were interacting with somebody. It could be a time at work or at school. It could be a recent time. It could be from 10 years ago. I want you to think about a part of you that can really embody that strong, that steadfast, confident, empowered self. And so when you've got that feeling, and if you can't think of anything, if you can't think of a time that you can bring that part to life, I want you to imagine yourself feeling really strong and confident where you are, and then imagining yourself going into court, seeing your legal representative, knowing where to go. I just want you to imagine that it just all goes well. You turn up to court with your support person or on your own. You find a legal rep, or you find where you're going or who you need to speak to, and it just works out. You are in the best resource state of being to participate in a strong, confident, assertive way. And I want you to give that part a name. So it could be assertive, it could be confidence, it could be empowered. Give that part a name, like you're naming that part of you who is best placed to participate in the court process, to go to court, to turn up to court, to get through it, because it's not easy. It's not an easy time. There's a level of systems abuse that happens throughout, post-separation or even during the relationship. There are court appearances and just interactions with legal, law enforcement, police support services, which can become really overwhelming and confusing, and it's scary. So go back to that part of you, and you've found a name. Let's say it's assertive. So what I want you to do is sit with that feeling, just that really, straighten up, take a deep breath in, just stay, really quite straight back, and just head held high, shoulders back, like you've got this, you've got this. And then when it's time to come up to court, either before, if you're feeling that stress, I want you to remind yourself about the part that we've conjured up, that you've found inside that can deal with that. So if I was becoming anxious about court coming up, I might say, empowered has got this. Okay, I'm gonna leave it to empowered She knows what to do. She is the best part to be able to handle court, go to court for me. This is the part that I need, and I'm going to let her do what she needs to do. And then on the day, on the morning of court, when you're going to court, call on that part again. Say, empowered, I'd really like you to be out now. I need you out. We're going to court, and I want you to take over, and I want you to keep control of the situation, and I want you to speak up on my behalf. I want you to be assertive when you need to be, and I want you to shield me from the overwhelming fear and scariness and any of those strong emotions with seeing somebody that you might not want to see or that you're afraid to see, and that confusion and frustration. And I want you to imagine that court's gone well, that it's just flowed through, your state has just taken the reins and has guided you and supported you through that day. And I want you to imagine, and you can close your eyes or not, whatever feels comfortable for you. I want you to imagine leaving the court for the last time, knowing that it's over, and feel that sense of relief, and feel that maybe that peace. You might feel lighter, and I want you just to feel that feeling, because that's what we're aiming for, is we're going to let that state go into court and take us through that process, but we're always keeping that end goal in mind when it's just over. It's done. It's finished. It's complete. And it feels good. And so you can do things like that with any area of your life. Find that part that is best placed to not only go to court, but, you know, might be the best part of you that goes to work in whatever job that you do, or the best part of you that parents your children the way that you want to parent them, the best part of you that knows how to go to sleep and stay asleep and give you restful, restorative sleep. So finding those parts of you throughout the day, throughout your life, throughout situations, and giving the best part the job to do, giving that job to the best part of you that knows how to cope with that, knows how to handle it, and wants to. So if you would like to work on something a bit more individual, a bit more situation specific, I absolutely have individual sessions available, but that's a really great, it's not just a coping strategy, it's something that actually, it doesn't just put a band-aid over it. It changes, you know, your states in there and gives you better communication with bringing out the characteristics, the personality, the traits of yourself, which are best placed for whatever job you need them to do. So I'm Lisa from Lisa's Sanctuary. Thanks for watching today. You are significant because you are, and I love you because you exist.